Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is what people are seeing and experiencing in everyday life when it comes to being of the prepared mind. And I get sent pictures and videos and emails, and if you would like to do so, my email's in the description box below. So this first video that was sent to me was sent by a community member, and this was taken at a ShopRite, and ShopRite is a grocery store that's popular in like New Jersey and Pennsylvania. And what you're going to see is people rushing to the stores and they're loading up on bottled water. Yeah, so here you go. Now, here is a video that has to do with what I was talking about a week ago. It has to do with CBDC's FedNow, which is going to be launched not in July. It's going to be launched like the second week of June. And it's not going to be launched like how people think it's going to be launched. It's not going to be launched, you know, like widespread, nationwide, worldwide. It's going to be like a trickle effect, okay? But listen to this video, all right? It has to do with CBDC, UBI, Federal Reserve, okay? They're saying July launch, but that's because that's what the Federal Reserve wants you to believe. It's not July, it's actually June, yeah.
While everyone is distracted by the Restrict Act TikTok ban bill S686, don't forget to watch the banks. The Restrict Act TikTok ban is still important to know about. Watch my previous video for info. The new CBDC central bank digital currency will begin its trial run April 1st before going completely live July 1st. It is known as Fed now and is regulated by the Federal Reserve under the guise of being a new form of banking transfer. Many of the most notorious of banking systems and corporations have already pledged to begin transferring to the new system. This means these banks and corporations will begin forcing payment transactions to occur through the new system. This also means they will begin to slowly force out the use of paper money, as well as the old system built on that paper money. Once they have successfully lured roughly 2/3 of the populace into the new system, they will be able to completely swap systems. When they completely swap systems, they will force the use of CBDC and throw out the old system. Once the new CBDC system is in full effect, they will begin enforcing carbon restrictions and other forms of programmed control. This means they will be able to determine what you can buy and when you can buy it, and you will have no say-so. You can go to Fed now and look through their documents yourself, if you don't believe me.
And now for a commercial break. So here are some pictures from a community member. She said, "I got you, sister. I too been preaching to the band for years. I practice what I preach." Same. She said, "I planted almost 150 onions, red, white, yellow, weeded strawberries, planted flowers for bees and butterflies, started my arrow garden 6 weeks ago, and bought another from Amazon for seedlings." Wow, these pictures are absolutely beautiful, amazing. Oh my gosh. Love it. Girl. You're my sister from another mister. Oh my God, beautiful. Look, 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 look. Oh, and then she sent me this other email with pictures. She said she collected about 35 to 40 hen eggs and 5 duck eggs. Grow my honeysuckle. Honeysuckle, when I tell you, is my favorite scent. It is my favorite thing to grow. I once had it growing all along my fence because I have chain link. And I had it once growing all along. And before I had my lawn guy that I have now, okay? Because my lawn guy that I have now, he is a gardener himself. But the guy that I had before him, if I could sue him for everything that he owns, I would. He sprayed Roundup on everything because he said they were weeds. He killed my honeysuckle. He killed all of my plants. I had enormous, when I say enormous, I want to tell you that my elephant ear plants were about 10 feet tall. Okay, elephant ears are my favorite plant ever because they're just so majestic and gorgeous. He killed them. And I had to fire him. And now I have my favorite guy ever as my lawn guy. Yeah. And he literally takes care of all of my everything, my fruit trees. He does everything. He's amazing. So the picture that she sent in is her grandson helping collect the eggs every day after school. Aw, what a sweetheart. Oh my God, look at that angel. Oh my God, look at that angel. Blessings to you and that boy. Look. So here's an email from a community member. And she said, my financial advisor and several of his clients, who are my friends, think I'm a raving idiot. This is why I don't have friends, because they all thought I was a raving idiot when I started prepping. Yeah, so I said bye-bye. And she said, because I asked too many questions. Well, I ask an insane amount of questions, but that's because I'm an inquisitive person and I need answers. You're not an idiot, because if that makes you an idiot, that makes me an idiot, and I'm not an idiot, and neither are you. So I'll go on. She said, I may get out of investing in the stock market and put everything into several cash accounts, because accounts up to $250,000 are FDIC insured, right? To a certain extent. Yeah. But someone online mentioned there are terms to receiving the cash if there's a banking collapse. Is FDIC insured? Yes. To the big guys. Not so much to the little guys. Yeah. She said, it's all smoke and mirrors. Pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, I've heard, that it's a good idea to have, I know people who actually have 10 bank accounts and have money in all 10. And it's up to $250,000 in all 10, and yeah, that's a good way of doing it. But, the big guys, the elites and all, the celebrities and all, they'll get their money first. The rest of us, they'll be like, you're going to have to wait 5 to 7 business days to get anything, if there's anything left to give. Okay? That's how they're going to look at us as. All right. So just be careful. My husband and I, we're pretty much looking at it as we're going to be like our great grandparents and stuff our mattress. So she says, and how does this transfer to CBDC? Regardless of what you have in the bank, even our pensions, even our 401ks, everything is going to transfer to CBDC. Everything is going digital. Everything. Someone had once asked me, and this wasn't too long ago, this was like a week or so ago, what about our life insurance policies? My husband even said, you know, because I was responding to her in an email, do not touch your life insurance policies. If you do not need to cash those out, do not cash those out. Leave the life insurance policies alone, because she had brought up the fact that during the Great Depression, the banks were taking those life insurance policies away. Right. But do I feel that it will go back to that? No. You know, they're saying that we're in a deep recession right now, which is AKA another Great Depression. Do I feel like they'll be touching our life insurance policies? No. My husband and I, we both have, okay, here's me being honest with you. We have a great amount of life insurance policies. And my husband did this. So he's not that much older than me. He's like 18 months older than me. But he did this so if anything were to happen to him, I would not have to worry about anything ever again. All right. But that's, you know, he felt that that was his job as a husband, as the provider, you know, the breadwinner, okay, if you will. And, but, you know, I'm going by what my husband said. Do not touch your life insurance policies. Okay. Don't cash them out. Because if and when I should say money does become worthless, pulling that money out of your life insurance policy, you're just going to have a pile of cash that ain't worth crap. Okay, so leave the life insurance policies alone. Okay. Now everything is going to transfer to CBDC. It don't matter. Okay, even our mortgages, everything is going to transfer to CBDC. The only income we're going to be making is UBI, Universal Basic Income. Okay. She said more and more, I believe, are investing in gold and silver, and it may be the best choice. Right. But also remember, you cannot eat your gold and silver. Okay. Just remember that. Gold right now is at $2,000 an ounce. Silver right now is at $25 an ounce. So take that for what you will. Invest in how you will. Okay, I'm not telling you, you should go and buy this. No, I'm just telling you at what they are right now and take it for what it's worth. All right. You know, because you have to do what you think is best for you and yours, and prep how you feel comfortable prepping. You know, if you feel that buying gold and silver will secure your future even better, then right on. Okay, I will back you 100%. I will. If you feel that that is what is best for you. Okay. Now, before I go, this is something that came in from a community member. And she said this is a letter that she got from her son's school, which is in Martin County, Florida. And she said she wishes she could homeschool. Don't we all? Don't we all? And it says, good afternoon, parents. We have been in touch with the Sheriff's Department regarding the Transgender Day of Vengeance. And this is scheduled for March 31st. Officer Jake has informed us that the Sheriff's Department has received no intelligence to indicate that this is a legitimate threat or that any of the schools have been named. However, in an abundance of caution, we will likely see an increased law enforcement presence at our school and others in the area. The Sheriff's Department is working on acquiring additional resources for that purpose. The devastating news about the event in Nashville has created fears and concerns for us all. Absolutely it has. You know, as a parent, as a grandparent, as an aunt, you know, I worry every single day that these kids walk out of this house and I'm like, as I kiss them goodbye, I say, I love you. I hug them as tight as I can and pray to God they come home. We should not have to feel this way, but we do. So the letter goes on to say, we take the security of the students very seriously and are constantly looking for ways to improve and protect our children and parents. As you are aware, we have fencing around our facility and cameras for monitoring. We are limiting the people who can enter the campus. As a parent, you are encouraged to speak with anyone who is on campus that you do not know. We have corrected and repaired locks and gates that were reported to be malfunctioning. That's my dishwasher. All doors and gates are kept closed and locked throughout the day. If you notice something that is not working correctly, please share this information with the office. The Sheriff's Department has visited to evaluate our security measures and to help evaluate our lockdown procedures. We practice often to be sure that students are comfortable, confident in executing our plans during emergency. If you have any questions, please feel free to call or email me. Our children are a blessing and we work to always protect them while they are in our care, keeping you and our students in our prayers. Well, that's great and all, but, you know, children are a gift from God. And if I go on a rant right now, I'll lose this channel too. And I'm not about to do that. And, you know, if you can homeschool, awesome. If you cannot because you have reasons, I get that. I respect that, okay? We are not all in the same situation, in the same boat. We all work different schedules. Not all of us are able to work from home. A lot of us are single parents. You know, a lot of us work during the hours that our children are in school, and that's the only time that we can work. You know, I completely and totally 100% understand why you cannot homeschool. Now, if you could homeschool, if that is an option for you, do I recommend it? Oh my gosh, yes. You know, I think that our children's safety is 100% our number one priority. Education, I think that we can teach our children as parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whatever. I think that we can teach our children more what's the word? I think we could teach our children more at home that they can learn in school. Reading, writing, arithmetic, all right. But we could teach our children things that at home that they could never learn in school. Prime example. my son. All through high school, you guys know, because I've spoken about this, you guys know that I used to work alongside of the homeless community here in the Tampa Bay area. Well, Thursdays, especially on Thursdays, we would gather, donations throughout the week, and on Thursdays we would go and distribute these donations, whether it be clothes. We would work with local restaurants, okay, and get the Wednesday the food that they had left over Wednesday night, and we would take it, refrigerate it, reheat it, distribute it to the homeless community Thursday. Okay, we would get donations of clothing, health and beauty aids, like deodorant, shampoo, body wash, whatever. Okay, we would get camping stuff, all this kind of stuff. On Thursdays, because this day was so big and so important, I recruited my son. I needed his help. Okay, it was me, two of my friends, and I had my son with me, and my one friend, she had recruited her two girls to help as well, because we would go to different homeless camps in Tampa Bay area. Okay, and this would literally, we would get up early in the morning, literally the break of dawn, and we would do this all night. We wouldn't get home until like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. And the school had called me, Andrews High School had called me, and they said, well, your son has too many unexcused absences, and it seems like it's every Thursday. What's going on? We're going to send a truancy officer. Rah, rah, rah. I said, well, I'm teaching my son something that you could never teach him. And they said, well, what's that? I said, morals. I said, honesty. They said, what are you talking about? I said, every Thursday, we go to homeless camps in the Tampa Bay area. I said, all week long, we gather donations, whether it be clothes or HBA. I said, Wednesday night, we go to local restaurants and we gather the food that they would rather throw out. I said, and we take those food donations, and Thursday, we go and we feed the homeless in the Tampa Bay area. I said, and Thursday, my son goes with me and helps me. I said, so I am teaching something to my son that he could never learn in school. They had no rebuttal. None whatsoever. So do I think that homeschooling is 100% accurate? You're damn straight. I wish I could have homeschooled my son. I'm trying, I have my son and my daughter-in-law about 95% convinced to, homeschool my grandchildren. It's a little harder to convince my brother-in-law to let me homeschool my niece and nephew, because don't forget, I share custody with him. But almost there. But, I think that this is extremely important that we do. And don't let anyone ever tell you that because you homeschool your child that they are not getting the proper education. I think they're getting a better education. And that's just my honest opinion. Okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one, all right? You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.